Have you ever wondered what the role of a construction company is in the market? Well, a straightforward answer to this question would be that a construction company delivers projects. But is this the correct and best answer to the question? Why does a developer pay a general contractor to deliver a project? Wouldn't it be cheaper and more efficient for them just to do it themselves? They could save 10 to 15 to 20% the profit margin of the contractor, overall reducing the cost of their projects significantly. So why don't they choose to do that? In this video, I'm going to explore the true role of a construction company that I've seen in my 10 years in the industry and answer the question of why construction companies exist and why developers choose to outsource projects to contractors rather than managing them themselves. Understanding the answer to this question is critical to growing and accelerating your career in the construction industry. Understanding the true role of construction companies is essential to your career success. To answer this question effectively, we need to take a step back. We need to answer the question of what is a project. Well, a project is a temporary endeavor where we take a set of drawings and specifications and turn it into a finished product. These finished products solve a problem for a certain set of stakeholders. If we need electricity, we build a solar farm. If we need somewhere to live, we build a house. This process involves creating a set of drawings and specifications that show us what to build, ordering equipment and materials, assembling these together on site, and then checking it works correctly. Every single project we do is different and unique. No two projects are exactly the same. If we take two road projects, for example, highways with the exact same number of lanes, the exact same length, the exact same bitumen surface, they'll be built in different areas. One project might be near a set of residents who take issue with the project and make a lot of community complaints. Second project might go through a certain set of low-lying water area where drainage and dewatering the project is a major issue. Both of these projects, while superficially they look the same, the way you'd have to manage them, the way you'd have to control and manage the construction process would be significantly different. You'd be exposed for different risks, you'd be exposed to different issues. Because every single project is different and unique, this results in making the construction process messy and complicated. We've never done the project before, so we've got nothing to look back on, nothing to learn from. Sure, we can look at unique elements of the project and we might have done that specific thing before, so we can take those lessons, but the reality is every project will have significant uniqueness to it. To manage the construction project successfully, we need to coordinate multiple different parties. We need to solve challenging technical problems and do so within our budget and our schedule. Think about everything that's involved in building a simple concrete slab. We need to review drawings and specifications. We need to excavate for the slab. We need the surveyor to mark out where the slab is. We need to order the reinforcement, the formwork. We need to get people to put it together effectively as per the drawings. We then need to organize a concrete pump. We need to then place the concrete. We need to ensure it cures correctly and it's placed correctly. And then afterwards, we need to check and make sure that it doesn't crack and cures correctly. So many different things that could go wrong with this process. So many specific challenges we'd need to face on any project. The concrete pump could break down when it's coming to site. There could be a mistake in the drawings. The surveyor could set out the slab incorrectly because they've been working off the wrong revision of the drawings. So many different things could go wrong. We take this single activity and we multiply it by 1,000 and we get a construction project. Construction projects involve thousands of these different little activities that are all linked. They all impact each other. If one activity is done wrong, it'll impact every single other activity on the project, ultimately resulting in something very messy, complicated, and difficult to manage. This leads to the next question of why construction companies exist. Essentially, they exist to take responsibility and accountability for managing this complexity. They're experts in dealing with the technical, procedural, complexity of construction projects. The key here is that they are delivering a project, so they're completing construction project, but they're also taking responsibility for it. They're taking ownership of it. They're saying to their client, we can deliver this project to you in under 6 months for $1 million. They're committing to a time and a cost to deliver the project scope and taking full responsibility of all of the risks and uncertainty involved. They guarantee an output for their clients. If a solar farm developer wants to build a solar farm, they go to an EPC contractor. The contractor says, we can build this solar farm for you for $75 million and we can do it in 18 months. They're committing to a time and a cost for a fixed scope. If it rains, they don't get paid anything extra. If their suppliers are late, they don't get any extra time. If they make a mistake in the drawings, they need to fix it at their own cost. Developer doesn't have to worry about any of these problems. They've outsourced all of them to the EPC contractor. Contractors are guaranteeing the delivery of the project for the client. So they're taking on the responsibility to deliver the works and guaranteeing an output. They're taking on risk. In this way, you can actually think about a construction company akin or more similar to an insurance company. For all of these different uncertainties that could take place, the contractor is guaranteeing the output. No matter what happens, if the suppliers are late, if it rains, if all these issues unfold, the contractor is still saying, if any of these things happen, I'm guaranteeing I'll build you a solar farm for $75 million in 18 months. So contractors, in a lot of ways, take on a very similar role to an insurance company. If a construction company isn't guaranteeing an output, then they're operating as a labor hire or equipment hire company. They're simply working on hourly rates. They're not taking any of this guarantee of the project outcomes. So if you want to take your career to the construction industry to the next level, then understanding risk is intrinsic to the role of a contractor and will be intrinsic to your career path as a construction manager. Ultimately, your job is to deliver projects, and uncertainty and how you manage that is fundamental to this job.